Hi everybody, welcome back to A Coastal Thrifter, and if it's your first time here, welcome in. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing. I've been going a little bit crazy on Whatnot lately, and I thought I would just share some of my haul with you guys. I am drinking out of, yes, my thrifted Starbucks holiday mug today. So it's coffee and unboxing for me. I had to wait a couple of days to do this because I've been busy working them 12-hour shifts, and now I'm finally off for New Year's Eve and New Year's. Those are my holidays this year. I had to work Christmas and Thanksgiving, which I don't mind. I love being with my little family that I take care of, and it's time and a half, so I make decent money. But yeah, then I turn around and spend it all on Whatnot. That's what I've been doing lately anyways, spending a lot of money on Whatnot. So we're going to talk about the new year, your plans and everything. And I am going to do some unboxing. We are having gorgeous weather today. It was cold last night, but I woke up, I had to go to the lab, get my labs drawn this morning. So my blood work's going to look horrible this year. It's going to look horrible because it's right after the holidays, you know, but that gives me room for improvement. So I'm sure my nurse practitioner will feel good about that. Anyways, I'm going to get right into it here. It's so pretty out right now. It's sweater weather. Love it. New Year's Eve. Beautiful. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is this. I ordered this plate. I'm not sure what the name of her shop is. We'll see if it's written down in here. I've been trying to get in and give some of the resellers and Whatnot some love lately. I know there's a lot of smaller first time and vintage type resellers now on Whatnot. They're not all the big closeout folks, although I've been shopping with those people too. I did get probably spent a little too much money on closeout clothing here in the last week or two. What I really need to do is go through my wardrobe before we get into 2026 and see if there's anything I have that I can donate in there. And that is the cycle, isn't it? I'm trying to figure out how this box even opens. I'm surprised she shipped a plate in such a narrow, small box. This is actually a bowl, I think, that I bought. And because me personally, I wouldn't have chanced it. You know, I'm very careful when I ship broken things that are breakable, like plates, or I would box inside a box for something like this. All right, so see her live stream. She put a packing slip. If you buy anything from me, I do not have a printer right now, so I just do my packing slips on the actual thermal printer. So you may need a magnifying glass. I'm trying to say what? Oh, it's her name of her shop is Wild Wild Daisies. Wild Wild Daisies is who I bought this plate from. It looks pretty well packaged though, and it is a piece of Royal Copenhagen that I paid $15 plus shipping for. So I am all about this pretty fluted Royal Copenhagen pattern when I can find it. It's called, I think, Blue Lace or something like that. It is not something that I would ever have for my own home. I buy this plate here strictly to resell. And that is because I worked for a family with a whole set of Royal Copenhagen in this pattern. And I looked it up, and some of their just simple pieces like tea and saucer were worth $100. You know, she had well over $20,000 worth of this china in her collection. And there's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? It says on the back, Denmark. And that is the Royal Copenhagen blue. This one actually has a hanger on the back, but I don't believe it was designed to hang. I believe this is actually just dining little plate. So definitely worth $15. Probably has a resale value somewhere around 75 to 80 bucks on eBay if you want to put it and take the time. So anyways, yeah, I'm very pleased with that, and it arrived in good shape. So yay, she'll get positive feedback from me, and I will definitely recycle this shipping material. I'm just going to start a pile down there. Oh yes. So I guess they got some really cold weather up north. This past couple of days, I had a bad storm up there. We have just been cold, but we were real hot. Like, we went from having to run the AC to having to run the heater in 24 hours. And that always drives me a little bit crazy. I always get a little disgruntled when we're in almost January and I have to put the AC on. That makes me so mad. Why? Why? It wasn't that it was that hot. I mean, we weren't in the 80s or anything, but the weather was in the 70s, but it was muggy. And you know, if it's muggy and the sun's beating down inside the house like it is right now, it just got hot in here. Had to put the AC on. Okay, so this I'm opening right now. This is from Courtney. This is from Bolo Buddies. I just love hanging out in her shows. Bolo Buddies is one of the people who turned me on to Whatnot to begin with. And if you go to her channel, she does great videos about the value of things. She has a whole like army of people who report back to her on valuable items that they've thrifted and then resold for a profit. So she's a wonderful, wonderful YouTuber. She is a treasure of a person. So fun to hang out with. And you get to hang out and interact with her a little bit if you go to her Whatnot shows. And so she also turned me on to Cat Feeling Thrifty. So we're going to open a box from Cat. And I have another box coming from both of them, I think. And then this is the box I got from Bolo. She does big, like junk jewelry box, untangling, live listing. You can tell it's like the first time she's seen it. She just has big lots of jewelry. I don't know where she's sourcing this stuff, but she's got it. And she'll just dump, and she'll do like, you know, $1 to $3 starts. So, you know, auctions start at like $3, and it's all happening live. It's fun. It's like a party. You get to go hang out. So if you're interested in joining the fun, there is a link to Whatnot, and you get a little discount on your first item that you buy. In my channel description, you can go to our channel description and find that, or you can go to Bolo Buddies channel or to Cat Feeling Thrifty's channel. And a lot of YouTubers are actually, will have that link for you. So if you don't want to get it from me, and get it from someone else if you haven't done Whatnot before. It's just a lot of fun, and I'm getting to be where I'm a little bit addicted to it, frankly. So fun. You know, I can source a little bit in my downtime at work, which is also really fun. I pop my earphones on. I have like these earphones where my ears, I can still hear. They're bone conducting earphones, so I can still hear what's going on in the room. And if I don't want to listen to a Disney movie for the 100th time, I will pop my earphones on at work and, you know, hang out in a Whatnot auction. And that is so much fun. It makes my time at work go faster. I don't feel so lonely either. Because as home health nurses, you know, you be working by yourself a lot of times, you know. If you're taking care of a client that's, you know, profoundly handicapped, then sometimes it gets to be quite lonely. So it's nice to have a chance to hang out with somebody while I work. All right, so look, I got the cute little owl sticker she sent. I love it. I love it, Courtney. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. I'll probably put him on my coffee tankard. I have an eBay book, my ledger, and I've got it covered with cool stickers, or I will put it on my coffee tankard. All right, first item. Item number 24. She puts the numbers on everything as she's selling them. Yeah, I think I do have another box coming from her. I remember this. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I think I bid up a little bit to win this one, and I love it. It is, it looks like mother of pearl. I may have to take my glasses off to see better. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. And those are actual pearls in there. Yep. Those are actual pearls. Look how pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see little dangle earrings? It would actually match what I have on today. I have my little Fair Isle stretchy sweater, and then a necklace and a bracelet. It's a stretchy bracelet. So it's a whole set. And I love this. This is so me. Like, I love wearing sets. I love wearing matching jewelry. And so this is perfect. This is just, and the colors are me too. Just nice kind of neutral, softer colors. Nice. All right. So this one, I think I bought from her, and I believe that might be coral. I got this little coral bracelet. That is pretty. Oh my gosh. So it may even be spiny oyster. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about it. When my husband was younger, when Dave was younger, and you guys see Dave on this channel, my sweet Dave with the Parkinson's. Dave's 8 years older than me. And when he was younger, he was an offshore diver in the oil fields out of Louisiana. So he had a whole collection of spiny oysters that he got himself off of the rigs, and we lost track of them somewhere. So spiny oyster reminds me of Dave and always will. And I love that. And he's actually bought me, I think I have a pair of spiny oyster earrings in there somewhere that he got me once. So that's sweet. Then I liked this one. It's just a little rope bracelet, but it has like a starfish. So I will probably do a coastal theme sale soon. And I'm thinking either, you know, that or listing on marketplace here locally. And I'm still playing with the idea of opening up my own booth here. And if I open a booth, I'll have lots of ocean themed jewelry. That's what I've been thrifting. And then I like this big chunky bracelet here. It is Premier. It says Plunder. Oh, I don't know that brand, but look at that. It's like Marine Link. It's chunky. It looks coastal to me. So I bought that one. I'm just a shoe-in for anything that looks coastal. Courtney, if you happen to be watching this, if I am in your sale or Kat's sale and you list something that you know I'm going to love, and I may end up missing it because I do be hanging out with you guys while I'm at work. I'm bad. So I do have to step away once in a while and do actual nursing stuff. And yes, I snort when I laugh too. This is gorgeous. I love this. I just think that this little beaded, braided, turquoise color, this looks very coastal cowgirl to me. The turquoise color could be very Florida or it could be very Western, very coastal cowgirl. And I think it would look fabulous with just a white t-shirt. Wouldn't that be stunning with just a white t-shirt? It's just a little longer than choker length. And I may have to keep this one for myself. All right. So that was it from Courtney's sale. The box is empty. There will be more in the future. If you like these unboxing videos, let me know. Take a drink of some Starbucks. Hey, Nancy, if you're watching, Happy New Year, darling. Happy New Year to you. I hope we get to see you again this year. We had so much fun hanging out with you, and going to the estate sale with you was such a great memory from 2025. What a wonderful day we had up there at the estate sale in Defuniak Springs. All right, so Kat always does a really beautiful job of packing, and she does this wonderful tissue paper. And then you'll get the thermal printout here of everything that you purchased, which is so helpful, especially if you're going to do resale, because it helps you to keep track of what you spent on things. And I have been starting to organize. I have been buying a lot of this jewelry lately. And I don't know that I'm going to resell it just yet. I might just be hoarding it for now. And yeah, if it comes a point in time where I can't work outside the house anymore, I'll be grateful that I have little things like this to pop up online and sell and earn a little extra money with, won't I? So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to hoard vintage pieces that will appreciate in value over time, provided the vintage jewelry market stays hot, and I believe it will. I am speculating. I'm betting on it. And I'd like to do a shout out and say hi to Kay Meeks. Kay Meeks, a traveling thrifter. Her channel's been blowing up, you guys. She is so much fun, such positive energy. She's all about Jesus, and she thrifts up in the Bronx. She always looks so cute when she does her videos. And her little grandbabies are visiting her right now, and they are adorable. They look just like Grandma, and you can tell that that the apple don't fall far from the tree with that little one with her little grandbaby. Her granddaughter is all about it. She is so cute. So hi to K Meeks, if you're watching, darling. Happy New Year. Come down and see me sometime down here, Fort Walton Beach and Destin. We'll go thrifting. We'll go hang out. I love it when y'all come see me. Honest to God, if you're in the area and you are watched any of my videos, just hit me up. Let me know. I'm down. I'm down to thrift with any of y'all, and maybe even go grab a bite to eat like I did with Nancy this summer. That was so much fun. We went to Pepito's. We have a good restaurant on Eglin Parkway, good Mexican restaurant, Tex-Mex. Oh, there's so much here, you guys. There's so much. I don't know if you can hang for the whole haul here. I got this pin here I was very excited about. I saw it on the train. I was waiting for it to come up. I think this looks very mid-century. I'm going to have to Google search that one. I just think it's very abstract and avant-garde. Yeah, I believe this is mid-century, looking at the way the clasp looks on it and everything. So that one I'm going to set aside. I'm going to have a look at that one. I saw this cute little patriotic pin. We are in the land of military bases here in Northwest Florida. There's like 10 of them. I'm exaggerating, but there's a lot. We have a lot. And Eglin Air Force Base is right here in Northwest Florida. It's adorable little doggy pin. I'm going to also be, oh, look at this adorable cat. Yes. I'm going to also be collecting items to give to my granddaughter. I think I won this really cool steampunk one. Yeah, that was interesting. This one was somebody's steampunk project, but I also have a bunch of jewelry making supplies and things. I am like the OG crafter. I was part of an art gallery in South Walton. I did the tie-dye, but I've also hung out with a whole slew of creative women over the years, and we have gotten into our craft parties and you name it. Like, I have a whole room. I've actually downsized a lot of my craft supplies, but I'm sure I've got some cogs to slap on that baby and zhuzh it up a little bit. And I think it's just very fun. That's going to be a fun one to fix up. I can tell it needs a few cogs slapped on it. And that's what they call it. They call, when you make steampunk looking stuff and you just take things and make them look steampunk, that's called cog slapping. They don't consider it actual steampunk art, because actual steampunk art actually involves like constructing from the ground up like a costume or a machine or a functional piece of equipment from the fantasy world of steampunk. But just doing a little pin and putting, watch cogs and things like that on it, they call people like that cog slappers. Got that adorable Christmas tree. Oh, cat. I just love unpacking your boxes, darling. I love it. I am just as talkative on video as I am in our chats, aren't I? Look at that abalone. That is beautiful. That's probably going to be a keeper for me. You know I love anything shell or pearl. That is my jam. Sterling silver, shell, pearl, and turquoise. I'm from Denver, but I've been in Fort Walton Beach for almost 40 years now, so I'm definitely like a coastal cowgirl kind of, you know, girl. So I love my turquoise colors. And it looks good on me. My eyes are kind of ocean colored. I got this cute little, I think it's Jesus. Yeah, it's like a little Catholic Jesus pin. And that's for resale. If you don't know, religious stuff actually resells pretty well. If you find rosaries or rosary bracelets, they do pretty good. The cute little enamel pin. This one was exciting to me. I like the 1928 jewelry when I can find it. This one looked like 1928 to me. I don't know if it is. It might Google up that way. It isn't signed, but it just has that look, doesn't it? It also looks a little like Kirk's Folly, but it's not signed for that either. So, one of you, I think Courtney had a good Kirk's Folly pin the other day, but boy, the bidding went up high on that. Or it might have been Kat. No, I think it was Kat. Yep. Because Kat's sale was in the morning and Courtney's was at night. Here is a Rossi. I have a Rossi sun catcher kind of hanging. This is really cool. I have a couple of these and they're collectible. So I just love that artist. And when I saw that, I knew I had to have it. I knew what I was looking at. Yes, I did. So Kat Feeling Thrifty. Kat lives in Albuquerque, which I can only imagine is absolutely beautiful right about now. I wanted Dave to buy a property. Look at how Western. This is going to go in the Western Coastal Cowgirl collection. I do hope to curate and have a couple of really great themed shows. Eventually, I'll have to build my viewership up first on Whatnot, but I am collecting and curating for a bunch of shows. This reminded me of Qantas Airlines. I thought it could be a stewardess pin. I don't think it is, but you know, it has that look, doesn't it? Cute little kangaroo, little roo if you have an Aussie friend in your life. Some people collect those. The Scotty dog. My mother had a little Westie and what do they call it? Westmoreland Westmoreland Terriers. They're Scottish. They're a little white Scotty dog before she moved to the UK. She lives in the UK now. But that was when she was in the mountains, Colorado. Adorable dog. This was just gorgeous. Ugh, when I saw this piece, I knew I had to have it. I bid up for this one. It is, look, it's suede on the back. You can tell it's hand beaded. You can see all the little teeny tiny seed bead work that went into this. This is precious, y'all. I mean, I love when I see a little hand beaded piece, all the hand beaded fringe work there, and it's a piece of malachite. And malachite is lucky, allegedly. It will bring you luck and prosperity. So I may end up wearing this one tomorrow. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow going into the new year. What are your New Year's traditions? Please pop it in the comment section below. I love hearing about other people's cultures and traditions and what they do for luck and everything on the New Year's. Very exciting. All right, this was that pretty AB rhinestone brooch here. This was from her brooch show, by the way. This one, Kat does other shows, not just brooches. She has a whole vintage show that she does on Wednesday nights. I love the little elephants. Look at the Ellies. I hear the circus music in my head when I look at those. This is why I love Kat, because we're like, we're similar. Okay, that's all I can say. She's goofy like me. And I'm drawn to that. You know, other people who are just as goofy as I am. I love it. Okay, this one is signed. Oh, this is a JJ, you guys. Look how cute. And this also reminds me of Evergreen, Colorado, where I grew up. where I went to junior high and high school. Look at, you've got, well, I'm just going to say he's an elk because there's a whole herd of elk in my hometown. And look at the spruce trees and the sun and the moon. Is that an evergreen pin? I mean, holla, anyone watching from Evergreen right now? Any of my besties from high school or anything watching? I know I'm prolific on here. I don't expect everybody to watch every video. But look at that, Evergreen, Colorado. Maybe I will hashtag that. I'm going to hashtag this Evergreen. And if you're interested in it, if anyone's interested in it, reach out to me and I will maybe put a private auction up for you on eBay. This was Christopher Radko. I saw the Christopher Radko angel. I knew I had to have her. I don't think there's a lot of resale value because I paid up for her, but she'll definitely sell next year. And I've started a collection of actual Christmas brooches to try to get up on eBay next year. So I am still bidding and trying to win these Christmas things, these Christmas items, because I am planning it out 12 months in advance. That's how I am. People don't know that about me, that I have like this big long haul plan, and I do. Chicos. That's cute little Chicos. So my life on the outside kind of looks like chaos, but I'm actually pretty calculated about what my future plans are, especially when it comes to this reselling. This year, I hope to form an LLC. That's on my docket for 2026, is to try to get a better control of my finances and setting myself up for future success. So I am going to try to form that LLC this year. And I'm just going to keep focusing on listing. I loved this when I saw it. Oh my gosh, Kat, look at that. Look how gorgeous. I'm not sure if that is an ibex. What do you think with that long horn there? And I cannot see because I don't have my glasses on. It is signed on the back. Hard to see in this light. It is Monet. Yes. Beautiful. I just think that is the most elegant pin. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous. So Dave and I have some fun plans in store for 2026. We have tickets to go see Heart at the Gulf Coast Coliseum in February. So, yeah, we're leaving Dylan here at home to man the house with the dogs. And we're going to go spend the night out there in Gulfport. And we will be thrifting and doing some Mississippi, Gulf Coast, and Alabama maybe thrifting to bring you and some footage from that night. So do stay tuned. That's going to be coming up in February. And I have been thrifting pieces of clothing and jewelry and etc. to wear that night to the Heart concert. And so we're excited. Dave was a little scared he wasn't going to be able to walk into the Coliseum, but he got himself a pair of walking canes, and he's feeling pretty confident now that he's going to be able to do it. All right, so this lot of things is from the reseller called The Happiest Spot. She sells estate sale closeouts. She is in California. California, I believe California. Anyways, I think I got a steal off of some of these items I got from her. And I'll show you here. I may have to, sorry, didn't mean to drop you. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to tilt up a little bit because some of these are bigger items, so I'm going to have to pan out here. So these were little bamboo purse handles, which I think are so cute. Or you could make maybe wind chimes. I'm thinking these could be wind chimes, or I could string some shells or something on them. I have so many funky old beads. I think they would make great sun catcher wind chime hangers. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet, but I liked them for $1. Yeah, I bought them for $1. Look at this adorable vintage. That's got to be from the 60s or the 70s. This little It looks like it may be a doorknob hanger. Like, I think it goes over a doorknob. Somebody handmade it. I don't know exactly what it hangs on, but that little girl right there, she is so cute. Yeah, I definitely did that one. Vintage Christmas goodies. And then there was this. Nobody bid on this. I was the only bidder. What? Like, I think our starts were like $2 or $3. I can't even remember. Look how cute that is. Oh my God, how could nobody bid on that? This is going in the box for next year. I don't know. Like, it's so cute, the little... I don't think it's... I mean, yeah, it definitely looks vintage. But, I'm guessing it's probably from... Just by looking at it, I'm guessing it's from the 70s or the 80s. It doesn't quite look 1960s to me. But it's just so cute. Oh my gosh. It looks like there's a piece of glue here, so it might be missing something that went here. But maybe a little piece of greenery or something popped on there. Anyways, the little Christmas house is adorable. It's still spiderwebby and everything. But you know, if you know, you know. That's the good stuff, right? We love it. Like, when you see that little bit of dust on there, that's authentic. Now you know. You guys, I'm old. That was just too cute to pass up. I don't think I spent that much at all with her, you guys. And then I got a bunch of vintage linens from her. Have a look. See, this is like Christmas all over again for me. Okay. Oh my God, I remember bidding on this. I'm not sure if this is vintage or not, but I don't think I spent more than $8 on this Halston dress. Go look up Halston. Just go look it up for a second. Just pause the video, go to eBay and look up Halston. Halston. See there? Halston. This is actually really pretty. If I lose enough weight this year, I might get into it. Vintage, maybe vintage Halston. It's got an asymmetrical hem, so I don't think it's necessarily vintage, but it was definitely worth what I paid for it, you guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous Halston designer dress. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever get in that, actually. It's very small. Very small. Too small for me. I'm thick. So my diet goals this year, David and I, believe it or not, we're going to go keto, and I may even go carnivore. I know we've been vegetarian to /vegan for the last year or so, but I'm getting tired of the no energy and the brain fog and other things. I want to know what I'm eating. Like, just flat out. I don't want any mystery meat burgers anymore that might have crickets in them. I don't eat bugs and not know it. These people, I've been seeing this stuff, they put stuff in the food and you don't know what it is. And I mean, the latest thing that's been on my radar besides seed oils is carrageenan. And do you know they freaking put that carrageenan in everything? And it disrupts your gut. So I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole because we're going to keep going on this box. But like, even your coffee creamer, most of it has carrageenan in it. So I'm going to try to detox my body this year. And I'm going to go very simple with my diet. This I was so excited about. Oh my God. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was like, I think it was less than $6. Let's see if I can find it. On here, doesn't have the description. One was $5, one was $4, one was $5. Yeah, I didn't pay, and one was $6. So I don't think I paid more. I did not pay more than $6 for this. But look. Oh my God. Doretha, if you're watching, do you see this? I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't let it go. My God, look at that. All the little kitty cats. And this is old, you guys. Somebody chain stitched all these little kitty cats on this thing. I mean, why? Probably was a crib quilt, I think. But oh my gosh, how could you ever leave this behind for $6? I could not. I could not leave this behind. This is adorable, and it is going to get resold. I am going to put this up on eBay. Yeah, I'm probably going to ask like 50 or 55 bucks for it. Maybe more. Let me know if I should ask more for that. Look how adorable they are. This could be upcycled into the cutest jacket or overalls or something like a la Magnolia Pearl style. But I mean, legit vintage embroidered baby quilt for $6 on Whatnot. Y'all need to get over there. I'm telling you, this is a good place to source. And you can source while you're just sitting around doing other things. You can put, like me, and put a pair of earphones in and listen to shows. And then when something comes up that interests you, you just stop what you're doing and go look. I don't even have to go to the thrift anymore. But you know I love it. I love going to the thrift. Okay. Yeah, so tell me what your plans are for the New Year's. I told you what some of mine are. Tell me what your goals are going to be this year and what your traditions are to do on New Year's Eve. I love hearing from you guys. I love connecting with people, even though I am a little bit of a blowhard. Then there was this. Look at this. It's more embroidery. Look, it's a freaking cat with the fishbowl. Like, oh my God, so cute. How on earth? This was at a estate sale closeout in California. There's a few little, like, I mean, it's got some dinginess on it, but I mean, for $4, come on. And each one of the little napkins has got the adorable embroidered kitty cat on it. I'm dumbfounded. What a bargain that is. And then there was this. Oh my God. I am planning on having a cat sale. So maybe I'll save some of this for my Whatnot cat sale. I don't know. But like, I feel like some of this stuff is going to go higher on eBay. Look at this. Shut up. Look at the vintage cat towel. Like, seriously? Oh my God. You know I love kitty cats. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. We have Journey and Tara. Tara's the tortoiseshell that wakes me up in the middle of the night all the time. It's getting real annoying. She insists on sleeping in the bed with us. And Journey sleeps with our son, Dylan. And then Diddy and Obi are the doggies. But this vintage tea towel, she ended the sale, but like if she'd have gone all day, I would have sat there and probably spent $100 with her. Like seriously, she had to end the sale because she had to take her kids somewhere. And then there was this, and I do believe this is designer. It says made in Italy. Who makes that? Who is that by? Like, it's silk, you guys. Look at this massive Italian silk scarf. And it's got, I don't know. They look like Greek gods or something on there. Friends, Romans, and countrymen, perhaps. I'm dumbfounded. This could be something special. Like, I don't see a brand name on there. It just says made in Italy. And it is 100% silk. Gorgeous. And nobody else was bidding on it. I'm like, y'all don't want that amazing Italian silk scarf for under $5? What? What's wrong with people? I was happy to take it, yes. And then there was another one, you guys. This one is by Miss Balmain. That is also designer and very vintage. This one's probably from the 70s. Look at that one. Vintage scarf from the 70s. It does have a little bit of a stain on it, which I'm not sure if I can get out or not. I might try some OxyClean on it. But yeah, woo. Kind of pretty pink and brown number. Miss Balmain. Vintage silk scarf. And then there was, I think I bought this whole stack together. More fun little embroidery, hand embroidered pieces. And you know they'd be getting proud of this stuff now at the estate sales. some of these estate sales around here, they're getting a little proud of the vintage linens. They're getting harder to find at a good price. This cute little piece. This cute little piece. And I am collecting to maybe do some upcycling if I could ever clear a path in my sewing room. And this adorable little piece. And I do like the stains on this one, believe it or not. This is very crisp and starched piece, but look at the embroidery on that, hand embroidered. And then this cute little cross-stitched piece here. She's like, she's hanging her laundry, you guys. Ah. Back in the day when we actually hung our laundry on the line, just a little piece on the corner, cross-stitched on the corner of this vintage piece of linen. So totally worth what I spent on it all. And I am definitely going to be leaving her positive feedback. And I always leave feedback when I buy something from somebody. So that's it, you guys. That's it for now. Happy New Year, everybody. Until I see you next time. Bye.